Now, hey, how you doing? Hey, Maria. Hey, Red Boy. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all coming through. I was just laying in bed, then Steven like, go live, man. Go live. I'm like, Steve, you hate when I go live, so I just decided to go live. What up, homeboy? I know I'm a clown, Steven, as you say. Like, yeah. Y'all hit the like button for me. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I went to work today. Work was good today. I go to work. I go to work to make money. Now, friends, I do my job and I come home, chill, relax, take a shower. There ain't nothing else new. Just come here, try to get this watch hour going. I want to, I want to get monetized now. Get a YouTube check and donate to the YouTube check. Uh, I want to use this channel to help people. Hey, hey, Jesse. You know, that's my plan with this channel. I wanted to come in and see how everybody doing. Check on my YouTube family. Everything gonna be okay. We just gotta keep pushing, keep going. Never been there before. Today, was another day, Tuesday. Doggone, I forgot it was Tuesday. I would have got tacos today. But you know, the job is good. People getting better a little bit. Well, not a lot, but a little bit. Well, sometimes you just got to deal with the stuff at the job and go home. Hey, how you doing, Real? Thank you for coming, Real Creator Man. You know the job is the job. I'm thankful I got it. It pays the bills, put food on my table, keep a roof over my head. It is, but I just enjoy my life every day. I'll be telling people, man, enjoy your life and stay out of people's business. Just go to work, you know, and stay away from people who ain't doing right. You don't want that stuff rubbing off on you. You know, you just want to continue living, enjoying your life. What else? Paying your bills. Time, it's almost time for people to start planning vacation. This is gonna be the first time I ever get on a plane. I never been on a plane in my life. In 2 months, I'm gonna get on a plane and go somewhere. I A lot of people don't believe me, but I am gonna get on a plane this year. In 2 months, me and Steven be going down to Florida. I had to take somebody super enough to travel with me. He would be the one to travel with me. Yeah, I'll go down there and chill. I ain't going down there. I don't want to see no alligators. I don't want to go by no alligator park. I ain't getting on that boat with the alligators that be at. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I just want to enjoy it. I ain't gonna need to do the nightlife there. I just want to just go see some stuff I never saw, chill, and what else I want to do? I just want to enjoy everything I do. Like it's gonna be my first time out of state in a long time. I just want to get out there and see what's going on down there, see all the big hype it is about living in Florida. And after that, I'll go get the passport done before I could go abroad. I will be going abroad at the end of the year, I think. I might come visit somebody for Christmas. Yeah. Enjoy, go visit somebody abroad for Christmas and hang out with them. You know, it's gonna be a new year. I'm gonna do a lot of things that I ain't comfortable doing. I'm gonna get out there and do it. You know, I'm gonna go somewhere I never been. I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go and do what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on a plane for a couple trips. I'm gonna go. I never been to a place. What? I'm gonna go to a restaurant I never been to before and try their food there. I ain't going to no sushi stuff. I don't eat no raw fish. You know, I ain't big on that. I think that's idiot food there. But I'm gonna go somewhere I never been. Somewhere that I gotta put some clothes on to go there and eat, where people can see it. Maybe I go to one of the fancy steak places up here. Yeah, you know, just go out with some friends. We go out there and do it. YouTube live from the whole trip, from the ride from the house to the restaurant, and then throughout the night at the food, or get us a bottle of wine, chill. I want the crew to enjoy themselves. We can go somewhere that we can just chill, be happy, feel safe at, go go out and do our thing and come back home. You just ate sushi. I don't know what to say. It's just that uh, when it comes to me, I'm a loner, so I like to really be by myself. Well, I got to get out of it. I ain't gonna get out of stop being a loner, but I'm gonna do a lot of new things. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let a lot of people come in and see, and I'm gonna start going live more. Then I'm gonna start what else? Going out and start going to new places. Except downtown Madison, I don't like going down there. I hate the traffic down there. You go down there, it'll be a lot of it'll be a lot of not too much traffic down there, man. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying. I forgot how to do it, man. Doggone. I should have thought about that at first before I went live, man. How I gonna put somebody up on this line? Maria, give us show me how to do it. Tell me how to do it. No, man. I ain't doing over no women, man. Get out of here, man. I ain't going down there to do over no college women. Maybe I'll just go down there and hey, maybe I should go down there. Maybe me and Steve should go down on State Street at YouTube Live from down there. Show y'all how these crazy people is in Wisconsin. Regardless how cold it is, you'll catch somebody outside with no coat on, no nothing. Then you be looking like what the, well, no next week. So yeah, maybe next weekend be something for us we could do down there. We'll go down at nighttime where everybody be out, the bars and everything. We could just chill down there. Oh, true, Drew, though, all of you two women, get out of here, man. I don't got time for that stuff, man. And drooling over no woman, get out of here, man. Something wrong with you, Steven. I don't got time. I don't got time for no woman right now, man. In my life, You know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting up women for 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. I'm giving no women, man. I ain't gonna need to talk to no women and look at no women for 24 hours. You know, it's just that, you know, I'm lying. I always gotta look at a woman. That's one woman there to make us look at them and talk to them. You know, and don't do nothing else. I don't even know who Jesse is. You talking about on drooling over right now? Get out of here, man. I don't even know. I don't even know who that lady is, man. Quit lying on me, Steven. You know, I might be a lot of things, but I'm not no liar, man, or a thief. You know, I just enjoy myself, enjoy my life. Hey, I just like being happy. You know, and hanging out with certain people. That's it. You're wrong, Steven. How you doing, Jasmine? You know, sometimes I don't be sending a lot of chat too. Yeah, a lot of people tell me Andre don't speak to him, not see him in the chat, cause I don't wear my glasses all the time when I'm supposed to wear my glasses. You know, hey, I'll tell you the truth. I don't wear the glasses. I be having a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm always nifty. My new name Nifty Dre. Always nifty. Ain't nothing else changing. And I like to chill. And I like to get on my real channel, Nate channel. Who else I be on? Union Sound. I don't be on a lot of these channels like I used to be, but I'm gonna start about jumping on people's channels. I've been watching a lot of new YouTubers, and a lot of them been from Nigeria. I told this one girl, I know you from Nigeria by the way you was dancing. Steve, you never been understanding your life about nothing. Quit lying. You know, everything else, what YouTube is a good thing to do. Good too, like therapy too, you know. If you ever need somebody to talk to, you just go to YouTube. People sure come. Uh, why you gotta bring that up, Maria? Yeah, I always go to her channel if I ain't sleep. But you know, I always go there. I support everybody, Maria. Go try to point out one channel. I support mostly every YouTuber. Even the YouTubers I don't even know I jump on their channel. First thing they say, Andre, I'm glad you showed up to this channel. You know, everybody just trying to put all these doggone things on me, man. I'll be drooling all them girls. I might talk to them. Nah, this ain't my favorite YouTuber. What the hell you laughing at, Steven? Now that's a good question, Maria. I don't know who is my favorite YouTuber. Yeah, Steven is in love. I don't know why you don't need love, you need money. I keep telling you that. You know, only suckers fall in love, man. Now I take that back. I'm just joking. Love is a wonderful thing, though. Yes, she is. Now I don't know that, Maria. I had no knowledge of what you talking about, Maria. I had no knowledge. You know, it's just about having a good time. You know, I need you to help me become a professional YouTuber, Maria. I want this to become so easy for me so I can just jump on it and do it. And I got a very special video coming out too, soon. My brother, he gonna show us his karate move. I don't fool myself, Stephen, man. You know, I'm nifty, man. I know what I'm gonna do, man. You know, this weekend is my father's birthday, so you know I gotta go celebrate his birthday though, but everything else is gonna be okay. Then I might show y'all when we go out to dinner. Tell y'all the restaurant, the food, I don't know. I gotta think about it. You know, and this time I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. You know, a lot of people keep hitting me up, asking me all these questions. I don't even know what to tell them half of the time. So I just tell them what they want to hear, but they can leave me alone. I know that's wrong, but hey, sometimes you got to do that. Like a lot of people there, they come ask me a lot of questions. I don't, I don't know. They just trying to check my temperature on a lot of stuff, so I just give them what they want to hear. And they walk away think they fooling me, but no, I just give you what you want, for you can just leave me alone. And I said, what else I do? I stay away from a lot of people on YouTube now. Sometimes I go to people channel, they just be saying, no, I never been fake day in my life. Anybody said I'm fake, they lying. They been lying on my name. You know that happened. You know, sometimes I feel like Fredo Bang, man. I get a lot of hate, a whole lot of hate. But it's okay. I just deal with it. You know, a lot of people think I be lying when I say they hate, then they're witness and be like, man, you for real, man. You know, I get it. I don't care. One thing I ain't do, I ain't gonna let no one person stop my motion, you know. Maybe two or three, but I'll keep going. I can't go nowhere else but stay myself, Maria. You know, if I don't change, I won't even be able to look myself in the mirror. Look at it, man. Everybody, you know, I get a lot of love off the internet too. You know, a lot of people just like me. You know, hey, cause I'm just gonna be real. If I can't be real with you, why would I look at myself? I can't look myself in the mirror. You know, I'm always gonna be honest and for real with everybody. Especially if you my friend, you my friend. I got you. I got your back 100%. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down behind you. Not behind you. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down with you. You know, but once you show some disloyalty, ungrateful stuff, I'm just gonna back from you. You know, there's a couple people be trying to get me to say some people name on this YouTube channel, but you know, I just keep it to myself. You know, you don't give people what they want. You know, a lot of people want to see you do drama and chaos, get into some beef stuff. Man, beefing for the fools, man. You know, we grown men. A lot of people I got a problem with. A phone call could squash it all. But I ain't making that phone call, you know. Dre ain't gonna do that. Hey, it is what it is, but I don't hold no grudges against nobody. I let it be what it is. Hey, I'm like my buddy Mob say, I ain't ducking no smoke. Mob tight. That's one of my favorite American YouTubers I watch. He from Seattle, but he originally from Memphis. Ma ain't gonna run for nobody. He get everybody on the internet smoke. Family, friends, anybody in his chat, go try to go at a Mob going at you. That's why I like Mob. He keeping 100 and he always gonna stay himself. You know, I met a lot of cool people off the internet. But sometimes when they come on out, I'll be sleeping. So I can't be on their channel. Then some people channel I done jumped on, talked to them, gave them super chat. They just look like I supposed to did that for them. So I said, okay. I just cut that person out on the super chat. I don't do nothing. Hey, and when I give you super chat, I do it from the bottom of my heart. I don't want no, yeah, trying to show off. No, it's just the fact I just do it. When I was doing the giveaways, I did it from the bottom of my heart. I know I had to help people who helped me get these subscribers. And well, milk first and cereal. No, I just saw that thing popped up, so I tried it like it's told me to. You know, I had a lot of people just told me, man, thank you. You helped me a lot. But it is, it is. Anything I do for people, I do it from the bottom of my heart. Every time I've been at the restaurant, I see a mother and a child at the restaurant. I tell them, hey, I'll pay for y'all food. Go ahead. You know, you gotta see one thing about Andre. I'm never gonna wake up with money on my mind. I wake up trying to see how can I be a better Andre. That that's who I am. I always try to be a better person. And I never want to get big headed. Think I know everything. If I knew everything, I want to make billions of dollars. I ain't gonna lie. I want billions of dollars. I want to be a billionaire if I knew everything. But that's why I always try to keep myself humble, man. Some people are cut off because I had no choice but to cut them off. Hey, how can I keep you around when you're doing dirt on my name? Like I ain't like sometimes people throw shots. I play like I don't even hear, but I catch it. But I respond when it's my time to respond. Like I never try to be the aggressor for nothing. If you try to be aggressive, I just look at you and like, be for real, man. I'm not gonna let nobody get me down. Hey, like this dude I know, he got fired. He cried. I said, why the hell you crying for? You a man. Wipe them tears up, man. You don't be crying on your job. And you did it in front of your boss, man. That make you look terrible, man. I'm being for real though. You don't let nobody see you sweat. You just do it. All right, go my home girl, Mary. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Mary Quincy TV. That's my friend. There, she a real. I had nothing but love and respect for that lady. There, she very funny. Well, hey, I ain't gonna give people what they want. See, most people just want you to act the fool with them. You don't act the fool with them. Just let them act the fool. But when they cross that line, you cross that line with them. I'm good, man. I'm always good, man. I don't let nothing get me down. I gotta stay nifty, very nifty. Good, enjoy myself. I gotta continue doing good. Andre got people depending on him and stuff. A lot of people depend. And I don't know what to do at that. I'm like, oh man. At one point in time, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I had the weight of the world on my shoulder, man. But I helped it though. I ain't falling. I just stood and took it. You know, it just is. You got to stay strong regardless of what happens. What you go through, you might get sad. Hey, wipe your tears. And stay strong. Don't let these people get you down. And see, you got to make sure you let people know you ain't gonna break me, buddy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay happy, stay cool. You know, you get some people around you. Some people just want to come around you just to see what they could get out of you, or if you're really that nice person, and for real. But most people come around, they just trying to get over on people, so that's why I just stay away from them. Hey, that's why I keep my circle small. You know, I don't like a lot of new people around me. Like, if I have a lot of people at my house, I'll just go in my room. you know, as I be, uh, maybe like 2 or 3 people in the room, I'm okay. I feel comfortable. More than that, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get away. But I always gotta stay. I got to tell people on my videos, man, y'all gotta stay strong, man. Keep pushing. Don't give up. If you give up in life, what you gonna do? Teach your kids how to give up too? And nobody want to teach their kids be a quitter. All the things we take for granted, but hey, we gotta quit taking stuff for granted until it's too late. That's why we gotta continue trying to be a better person. Help people when they need it. No problem, Mary. You gotta be. Sometimes you might don't want to do it, but you gotta be the bigger person in the situation. You gotta let people know, hey, yeah, it's cool, whatever, man. Well, deep inside, you always gonna be ready to defend yourself and stand up for yourself. A lot of people just be wanting to see what you do. Some people wake up like Stephen, mad at the world for no reason. First time you open your eyes up in the morning, you say, "Thank you, God, for waking me up." Then you say your little prayers. Then you get out of bed, or sometimes you go to your door and pray. Like I do. I pray every day before I walk out my door. Sometimes I get up in the morning, I pray for the stuff that's going on. I pray for the school teachers. I pray for the domestic workers working abroad. Pray. I pray for some people that I know who be going through some stuff. And it's better though. Like if you get don't be one of them people who think the world owes you something. The world don't owe you nothing. The world don't owe you nothing. Nobody owe you nothing. Anything you go through because stuff happen. You could stay strong or you could fold. But you never fold for nothing. Even if you go through a bitter divorce, a terrible relationship, or you fall out with your friend. Another thing you do when you fall out with people, don't talk about it with nobody. You know why? Because you can't trust the person you're talking to because they ain't going to do nothing running back and yap, 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 yap. A lot of people like to stay in gospel. A lot of people just want to be in the middle of the drama. Then at the end of the day, they'll play the victim. When you approach, man, why you go back and say that? Now they try to play the victim. And you know what I hate? I hate a person who make themselves cry. Then they try to play like, I know what, man. Hell with you and your crying. I don't need that stuff. It's some people. I know about 5 people I ain't talked to in 20 years. Guess what? And I ain't gonna talk to them tomorrow or to Nate either. I will never talk to them again. Once I quit talking to you, I quit talking to you. It ain't no hard feeling, but I just ain't gonna like you no more like I used to. Some people I reached out through other people, and I had to tell them people who relay the message. Man, you give me another message, I'm gonna quit talking to you. Hey, that's just the way it is. When you go through the bad thing, man, in life you're gonna go through the bad before it get good. And you gotta learn how to laugh and let everything go, Be appreciated for everything you got. Even if it's a loaf of bread and the peanut butter and jelly in your fridge, just be happy, Some people don't even got that. That's why it's so important for you to just stay strong and stay out of people's business. If your friend fall out with a person, don't you fall out with that person unless that person did something to you. Because first time you fall out with that person, cause your friend, guess what's gonna happen? Your friend and that person gonna make up, and you gonna look like a fool. Hey, there's some people trying to get me to talk to them. I had no reason to talk to them. You know, and I ain't gonna be like that. Like I always gonna be like that. I mean, because once we not friends no more, why would I let you back around me when you went against me or trying to make me look like a liar? That mean you're a disloyal person. So I don't want you around me. It's always around me having a good time when I go around. You know, you just gotta remember who your friends is. And that if your friend got a problem with your friend, you go and tell them what's going on. If you keep it, if you keep it one sided with the one of the person you know before longer, that means the other person ain't your friend. That's why, man, you got to be careful you use that F word with friend. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna be your friend. They just come around and try to use you, trying to get over on you. And guess what? You'll know who them people is real quick, and them the main people you stay away from. You don't come around people who trying to use you. Oh yeah, that's my friend. Now, if it's my friend, he wouldn't be trying to use me to get over. You know. And another thing I don't like having people over. I hate when people come to my house and they want to leave with something. That just bothers me. Oh, you ain't leaving with nothing. Sometimes I just give them to some man, take this and go. Just to get rid of them. You know, like you just gotta realize what your purpose in life is and do it. Sometimes you might don't know what your purpose in life is till you get older, then you realize. Or sometimes you don't know, then God put you in a position, then you realize, wow, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, that's why today you just gotta be happy, enjoy yourself. Even you hate your job, you don't quit your job without having another job lined up. You know, hey, what are you gonna do? Go see a lot of people quit their job here just to go get back on food stamp. That's just terrible. And you know, I think you just be looking like, dude, you don't go back. I get food stamp every month. Then you know, most of the time your job they will fight your unemployment just that's for who it is. That's why. And when you leave your job, then make sure you leave it on good terms. Even if you do quit your job, there's no, I don't got no reason to look back at that job and say nothing bad about that company, you know? Sometimes you gotta know when to hush your mouth and stay strong. And like a lot of stuff, people will come around you just to see what's up. And you just be looking at them like, what this person want? You know, they just want to come around and see. Or either it'll be a person you not fell out with now, send somebody over there trying to talk to you and try to be cool. Yeah, you'll be talking, yeah, but you know, nah, that's okay. I don't like that stuff. If I don't like you, I don't want you to stay away from me. And you know, like everybody come around, they just want to come around for a reason. People just want to see you fall. Sometimes be the closer people around you be wanting to see you fall for they can laugh with you. And you be like, why you feel like that? I won't never want to see nobody fall. Yeah. What the pain is, Mary? Yeah. Well, I see why you feel. You know, you far away from your house, from your home, your kid. You know, that would make a lot of people do it. But you know, once that contract over, girl, don't renew it. Jump your butt on that plane and go back home where you belong. That's why it's important for you start saving your money and stuff too. When you go home, don't give all your money away. You save you something, cause you want to buy yourself something nice when you go back home, and and so you can let people know. Yeah, I did go away, but I came back to this and I did that. You. I know you send money back home though, but it's natural though. But make sure you save something for yourself. You want to go back home with some money in your pocket. You got to make sure. And don't you let nobody take advantage of you too while you're abroad and when you go back home. That's what I tell people, man. The most people that try to take advantage, you'll be the closer people to you. That's why you got to make sure you be on point. Stay strong. Continue doing what you do. Continue working hard. Sometimes you be like, I don't want to work no more. Yeah, if you quit your job, what you gonna do? You got to make sure you just stay with it. Keep it up. Keep moving. And hey, maybe one day you'll open your own business. That's what a lot of people go with is to be their own boss and enjoy their stuff. Yeah, I pray you make it home, Mary. When you go home, you'll be able to enjoy yourself. You're gonna have a lot of people ask you a lot of questions about what goes on over there. Hey, once you make it home, you'll be happy. You'll be around your people, your friends, your loved ones, your kid. That part the hardest thing of what it is for you right now. You far away from your kid. Your kid know you only did this just to make a better life for him. You your kids know you gotta continue doing it. Yeah, you always pray for God protection every day, especially with all this crazy stuff going on over there in that Middle East. Even in the Middle East, you still gotta pray for protection. I pray for it every day. You just gotta do what's best for you. And make sure you make the right decision too. Sometimes, we'll make the wrong decision a lot. But we gotta, that we're human, so we're gonna make mistakes. So you definitely gotta go ahead and continue doing what you're doing. As long as you put God first, you'll be good. And and then you'll know what you're supposed to be doing. Like you work hard for your family, for you, but don't let your family suck you dry, or all your saving, your coins, your dollars you got, your saving you got. No, you just gotta make sure you keep that to yourself. You gotta have something in your pocket when you touch down. In that bank account, make sure you be okay. You can't help it but be good. You're a great person. You're always gonna succeed in life. You're always doing what's right. You make people laugh. That's why a lot of people like you. You know how to make people laugh. Like a lot of people go through stuff, and laughing is the only thing get people through. Sometimes people go through stuff you don't even know what they be going through. That's why I just stay away from people who be the person is the person. I don't care about you or what you talking about with that person. Because you just gotta do what's best for you. Nobody gonna take care of you better than you. That's why you always gotta make sure you do all this stuff right. Keep it together. Even when you feel weak. Let's put it up here. I'm strong. I got this. I can't let nobody see me weak. And then you do it and you make it. Once you make it, you'll feel better. You never want to fall. Hey, if you fall in life, you pick yourself up and get back up on your 2 feet and stand 10 toes down through all this stuff. You gotta continue doing good, enjoying yourself, make money, not friends, and be careful who you socializing with. You got it. You're at the point now. Excuse you. You want to be making sure you continue doing right, making sure you're being okay, and making sure you've been, the right decision for you won't look like a fool at the end. That's why it's so important for you to keep the right people around you. And you need people around you. They're gonna tell you, hey, you're wrong, You don't need no yes people around you. Cause you're never gonna get nowhere in life with them people around you. They gonna say yes because you the one with the money and you can feed them. You just gotta continue, just keep. And like I tell people, that's why it's better. And do not pillow talk either. I can't. A lot of people like to pillow talk. Tell people, don't tell nobody nothing. You just keep your mouth closed. Then, cause you telling, man, why are you telling people this? I ain't say that. I'm trying to look like this. For they own, you can't see they lying and all. But I know you lying, cause I know you did that dumb stuff. I would never pillow talk for nobody. That's why I just keep it cool. Everybody around me just trying to see what's up. Like at work, it's some people. I got a few friends at the job. I don't. Yeah, a few. It is what it is though, but most time I just stay good. I stay by myself. Do my job, go home. You know, everybody around you just want to see what I can get from this person. He working, I don't. And if you hang out with a bunch of people who don't work, stay away from them. Cause they on around you cause you got the money and you can buy stuff. They want to freeload. They want to be a leech. That's why it's important you just continue doing what you do. Making your money, save your money, and enjoy yourself. And it's okay to help your friends out sometimes, but if they keep coming around you with their hands out, leave them alone. They not your friend. They more of a leech. And there's a lot more leeches out there than friends. And that's for a fact. That's why it's better for you to, well, who ain't your friend, leave them alone. Anybody got their hands out all the time, leave them alone. You don't need that. You need to get all the right people around you before you can make it, be okay, be successful. No, you need people. If you're trying to move up in life, you need people around you who going to be there and want to go up, move up in life with you instead of being on your coattail. That's why it's important. Keep good people around you. Your crowd around you, it show you what kind of person you is. If you got a foolish crowd around you, you're a foolish person. That's why it's important for you to just make sure you keep everybody around you is right. And nobody ain't right with you no more. Hey, who cares? Keep on going. Sometimes you just look at back. When you be by yourself, you think about a lot of stuff. But you do got that one friend that you could talk to about anything, and that person gonna keep it to themselves. I only got one friend like that. Everybody else, I don't know. Sometimes I've been friends with people and I doubted my friendship with them when I got alone and started thinking. But it's natural. That's why it's important. Hey, you never get down. Don't let them people see you down, cry, or say anything. The most people gonna say something bad about you is the person around you anyway, the closest person to you. That's why I just stick to myself 9 out of 10 times. Like people will come around. He ain't that good person. He just a terrible person. He just fooling people. Oh, you got some people coming around. Yeah, he a good guy. He got a good heart. He do this. But hey, cause you got a good heart, I mean, that's why people take advantage of a lot of people because they have a good heart. You know, it been time I knew people in line and I still gave them what they want. And they always thought they were getting over on me. No, I gave it to you because I wanted to give it to you. You ain't get it over on me. No, that's why I'll be careful who I give anything to. You know, that's why it's important for you to continue doing you, enjoying yourself, making your own money. Cause you don't want nobody to say, I took care of her. I took care of him. Hey, when you in a relationship, y'all supposed to help each other out. But most these days, it's hard to get in a relationship right now because there's always that one person with their hand all the way out. And when the person always got their hand out, you just got to cut it off real quick. Don't even put yourself through that. Like you don't got to use for your own money. It's important for you to continue like serve a lot of things in your life. Sometimes you're gonna think about a lot of stuff, especially when you be in that bed or at the kitchen table. You get to thinking about a lot of stuff. Even sometimes at work, you'll think about some stuff, and you be looking so hard and serious. People like, man, what you think about? Nothing, man. Cause ain't nothing they business what you thinking about, man. But real talk, that be continue being cool and doing what you do. Hey, make your money. You gotta let people know, hey, I'm progressing in life and you not. It's important to progress. Like, I know a lot of people go get paid and spend all that money on design and clothes. Yeah, but they don't pay their bills though, but they ready to go my design, I'll pay my bill next time. That's how you fall behind. You know, it's a need or what you want. Most people just want design and just say they got it. Or because their friend got designer. You don't do that because they got it. You just got to enjoy it. Be happy. Hey, like, I wear them Jordans a lot. I don't wear my Jordans a lot, though. I do bound. But I rather wear Vans all the time. I don't wear all them designer clothes no more. When I was a young guy, I did. Like I told y'all the other day, yesterday, I like my Levi's. I buy Levi's all the time. They're my favorite jeans to wear on my t-shirt. If I'm gonna go out and step out, I got some good clothes to put on. Or I could go buy some, but most of the time, you do what you do. And stop letting people around you don't mean nothing. People would just want to come around and use you. Use you till they can't use you no more. That's why I ain't letting nobody around me. Like sometimes I'll be looking. Oh, Dre, let's go out and do this. No, that's okay. I'll stay in. Because no, hey, I gotta do what's right for me. I need I need to be happy. I need to be cool. And hanging out with I don't like to hang out a lot no more. I'm a homebody. I like to chill at home. Well, I will go to a sports bar or a buffet to eat and stuff. But I like that stuff. But back in the day, I used to do it all the time. Go out every day of the weekend and go to work. Now I don't do that. I'll be in bed about 7, 8 o'clock. Sometimes be 5:30, 6:30 in the afternoon. I'll go to bed. Not because I'll be bored. You be working so hard, you just want to come home and take that shower and rest. That rest is very important. That's why you always got to do your rest. Get your relaxing, A lot of people don't like it though, but who cares? And like when you be out shopping, that's a smile on your face when you're out shopping. And when you pick something up, don't say, "Oh, that's too expensive." If you could get it, you get it. If you can't, you can't. But every time I've been there, I say, "Doggone, do I got enough money on the other credit card or on my bank account? Which card I'm gonna swipe to get it?" Sometimes I say, "You know what? I wasn't gonna get it today. Or I'll just leave it." Like you just gotta be smarter. Sometimes buying all that expensive stuff, it's a temporary joy. The buying the basic thing for me, that's always make me happy. Like when you go out and buy something for your house, your apartment, that always gonna make you feel good. You buying it for yourself. You just gotta continue. Every time I look around, like I'll throw away something just so I can go buy a new one. But one thing I still haven't bought is an iron. I haven't ironed my clothes in years. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't even think people iron that much like they used to when we was little. I wouldn't even know how to feel with an iron pair of pants and an iron shirt on. I just enjoy it. Well, like when I go to the mall, I'm just happy being in the mall. I might don't be smiling out on my face, but inside I'll be smiling. Because I know I'm going to buy me something. And that's what get me through. Like, hey, if it's just a shirt or something, sometimes I go to the mall, I ain't going to leave the mall without me buying something. That's just the way I am. Because I always got to make sure, hey, I can't leave out here without nothing. That's why when I go shop, I know what I'm going to get. So I go get what I want and I leave. Sometimes when I went into the store, I saw something in the window like, man, that's nice. And I went to go get it. Or he thought I ain't get it that time. I came back and got it though. But, when you be out at the mall, I like going to the mall for one reason. I like to see a lot of people out there with their kids, especially the ones with the family. Now you go to the mall, there's a bunch of teenagers out there with the boyfriend, girlfriends, or them, what do you call them? The real young mothers. It's 6:08 p.m. right now. I know it's kind of late for you over there. You can go ahead and go to sleep. But I appreciate you coming though. Yeah, I tried. My YouTube friend told me do not go get off before an hour, so I got like 6 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, about 5 minutes left. And hey, it is what it is. You just got to. Sometimes it's okay to go out to eat. You know, it's a treat. You gotta learn to treat yourself. Sit down and eat. Even if you don't go matter, you go by yourself. Just do it. Go out, chill. I gotta do it. I gotta start by going out and walking around a lot. And I ain't been doing that a lot. Yeah. I ain't gonna be doing all the exercise stuff, but sometimes I go walk around my neighborhood. Whoa, excuse me. And you'll look like I ain't even see that place though. When did that place come? There's always something new popping up. But sometimes I get out and go. I'm always at the taco truck sometimes. Next time I go to the taco truck, I do a video at the taco truck. You just gotta do it. Always keep the right thought and mind in your head. And stay away from them negative thoughts. They always coming when you trying to do right. You know, I get them too a lot of time. I was like, oh, get away from me. That ain't happening. You always got to do what you got to do. The most important thing is your happiness. That's why it's important for you to continue doing what you're doing. That make you happy. You don't ever want to be that person nothing happen. You always complain. You know, I would never want nobody complain. I do not like them people always complaining. That just make your day go down. Hey, you just gotta continue, staying strong. You know, when you ever get down and feel like you're out, just pray. When you get through praying, you will always feel better. That's why it's important. Keep your faith in God. When you continue your faith, keep your faith going, it will get you by through life. But you always remember, like, hey, you did it, God, not me. It was you. You always give God the glory. You never do nothing by yourself. It's always God. That's why it's important. That's why it's important for you to continue doing what you do. Make your money and don't let nobody stop your money, man. Not even your boss if you can't stand. Don't you get mad and walk off the job. That's just stupid. Keep that money. Without money, you can't take care of yourself or your family or your kids. That's why you go to work. Just do what you got to do to make your money and go home. Stop it. You got to make sure you be okay. All your money you making is good. Now, what we is like, this is a whole new year. And the scary thing is, y'all, we 9 months away from Christmas. Them holidays are creeping right back around on us. We won't even know it. 9 months away. So, hey, like in July or August over here, everybody started thinking about Christmas and Christmas shopping. That's why it's important for you to do it. Hey, Christmas the only holiday I really celebrate. All these other holidays I ain't doing it. I would never do it. I'm not little no more, so I can't be forced to celebrate a holiday that I don't believe in. That's why I always gotta tell you now, it's over with. Like a lot of things I did as a kid I don't do now. A lot of these other stuff, a lot of food I ate when I was little, I don't do it no more. So I was like, hey, I ain't gonna eat it no more. I've been doing pretty good now. Not eating all that stuff I walk past the grocery store and see the stuff I used to eat when I was little. I just be looking at it like I don't gotta eat that stuff no more. But it's always a day you gotta do something. Even even when you go out, you enjoy yourself. You gotta let people know, hey, I'm here to enjoy myself. not the actor. Dummy. My, my phone getting low. Hey, it's the hour point now, y'all. Y'all have a good day now.